DocHoliday, and this is another one of the dynamic content events available within Rift. This is actually my Paladin. I'm actually only level 8, so I'm still pretty low right now, but I wanted to give you a feel for how the game looked and how the Rift system works. So I actually started this a little bit into the fight. You can see on the right side of my progression, there's the wheel that has the purple swirl around it that goes through and shows you where you are in the current Rift progress and also what you need to do in order to progress to the next level. So that first one there, I had to go through and kill 8 mobs. The nice part about this one is they all spawn independently of each other and are not linked, such that I can pull them one by one. It makes it a little bit easier and a little more straightforward. So combat-wise for Paladin, it's pretty straightforward for an MMO. You have attacks that you can do. As I do certain attacks, I'll build up attack points. I can then use a finishing move or another buff that requires attack points to go through and execute a more powerful version of that as I go through. I also have reactives as I do successful blocks of attacks. I can go through and do a reactive that isn't affected or modified by my normal cooldowns, so it allows you to go ahead and immediately use that attack as opposed to having waiting for the cooldown. So in this case, I have to go through and kill the Dark Ascendants 4 skeleton guys who are actually connected by that green arrow there. He does a grab to go ahead and grab me, and then go through and burn him down. So a couple other things on the dynamic events. You'll notice the area is pretty well delineated between the event as well as the rest of the landscape. And as we go through and actually finish, you'll see that change back again. You'll also notice the big white light spear that came up out of the ground. That's where the mob's going to be. So usually not a bad idea to go ahead and move out of the way. Especially if you see multiples of those, that means you're going to have more than one, and it's probably a good idea to at least get a little bit out of the way to prepare yourself for the incoming attack. So a couple other things I'll point out. So I've got the tracker on the right there that shows me my progress in this particular Rift. A couple of buffs that I have applied for my particular Paladin that you can see both under my icon as well as over on the top right there that shows you what the trackers are. You'll notice not only did I get experience for clearing that, I got reputation for clearing it, and then each of the mobs will drop loot. And then you'll notice where that progress tracker was for the Rift event, there's now a little green loot button, little bag there. That is your loot for that particular event. So you can get a feel for how that works. Hopefully I'll have more videos up with Beta 4, but that's it for now.